Welcome into Between Two Meeples. I am Armando Castaneda, and today I got joining me is...
Isaac Meyer, Barmaid Games.
Today we are going to talk 10 games that we want to play for the month of October. Mm-hmm. You know, it's the month of pumpkins, ghosts, ghouls, goblins, pumpkin
Zombies.
bread, pumpkin chocolate chip cookies.
Pumpkin spice lattes. I know my wife's all about that.
Oh, no. Coffee's either black or nothing.
To each their own.
It is. But let's not talk about coffee anymore. Let's talk about what you guys came for, and that is board games.
Yeah.
So let's get into it. All right. This is in no chronological order or anything.
This is just 10 games we want to play.
10 games we want to play. I think the only order we put this in is the smallest boxes to the biggest boxes.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, One Night Ultimate Werewolf is first up on the list for anyone who likes social deduction. Mm-hmm. This is what I would consider a gateway game of social deduction, if there is one. Yeah. Games usually take, 8 minutes to play, I believe, if you use it correctly?
It's 5 minutes, and then, it's got 2-3 minutes beforehand of wake up.
Yeah. I really like the app. I
love the app, too.
Not very many games I've played with apps that I really enjoy, but this one, I love it.
I actually have enjoyed pretty much every game that has an app. I actually like the app, but I know that I'm in the minority on that front. But yeah, I mean, I pull this game out. I used to pull it out more often, but now it definitely comes out at least this time of year every year.
Yeah, this is one of my family's favorite games.
Yeah, this was my dad's favorite game. My dad's new favorite game I'll actually pull out later, but for a long time, my dad owns everything for this game. I've bought all of it for him, but it's one of the few board games that he'll actually send me a Snapchat or something that he's playing a board game, and I'm not there.
Yeah. I love One Night Ultimate Werewolf.
Yeah, it's great.
You guys want to pretend to be somebody and try to throw somebody else under the bus, this is the game for you.
Okay.
All right, what do you got over there?
I'm for sure going to play Don't Go In There.
Oh, spooky house?
Yeah, it folds out into a dice tray. What? Into a dice tower. It's pretty awesome.
That's fancy.
I love the production of this game, but it's just a simple game where it's set collection, but the interesting part of it is everything in this game is worth negative points, and you're forced to take cards worth negative points. So it's how much of it can you mitigate, because you're going to have to take a card every turn. Huh. And how much can you mitigate? Because some things, if you get a set of 3 of these, they're all worth 0, but 2 of them is worth a bunch of points. And there's this push and pull, and it's just a great game. It's a lot of fun, and it's really quick to
That's
table.
An interesting concept. That everything's negative until you hit your...
And it has a cool thing where there's maybe 12 different sets of cards in here, and you only play with 8 of them. So there's a little bit of replayability in what sets combo off each other and stuff. But no, it's a great little game.
I like it. I can't wait to play that one.
Yeah,
I have not played it, so I am interested.
It's awesome.
Sold. All right. Another one that I have not played, but I'm picking it up for you to talk about, which is MonsDRAWsity.
Yeah, so this is just a great party game.
Looks like a smash between Dixit and Telestration is what I thought of when you were explaining it.
It's got some Telestration vibes. It's drawing, but for Telestrations, the better drawers will probably have a better time. This game specifically, I think the worse of a drawer you are, the more fun it's going to be, because oftentimes the worst drawing will actually get voted for because they missed something and it just so happened that thing wasn't even there. So what you're doing is one person is describing a monster that they looked at for 20 seconds and everyone else has to draw it. And then we all have to vote on whose drawing we think looks most like the picture.
Like a green blob with 4 eyes and massive teeth.
Yep. And so we're all drawing that. And we're like, how many eyes? And you're like, I don't know. So we're all drawing eyes. And then we flip the card and you go, oh, crap, he had the right number of eyes. And that could be the only thing that makes him win. Just because he put the right number of eyes. So you never know. It's just a great, fun, stupid game. Plays real quick and... pretty much anyone can play it.
I'm not mad at that.
No.
MonsDRAWsity.
Yep.
All right.
I'll be playing that one for sure.
That sounds like fun.
Well,
I suck at drawing.
Gotta pull this game out because... oh, that sounded brutal.
Nah.
But, you know...
just box way too big for what's inside.
It's... I hate boxes that are long and skinny.
I don't understand why they made it so big. It just makes no sense.
What's more Halloween than witches brewing potions?
Yeah, no.
It's a great game, and it's one that I'm willing to play anytime.
Push your luck.
Why
back
not
building, like two of the most like. I feel like they're used a lot out there, but not really great games have them. And this is one of the games that I feel like is a great game that encompasses both of those two abilities.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
So I'll be playing this. I'm sure Armando will also be playing it.
Oh, yeah.
This gets to both of our tables pretty often. So.
My sons love this one, so yes.
Oh, yeah. Everyone that I know.
This is the game for them.
Oh, yeah. Doesn't take much paying attention, which is great for teenagers.
Yes. Oh, look at what I got. Oh,
she Snapchatted me.
All right. This one is probably one of the heaviest roll and writes we got in here. But this is Three Sisters. For those of you who don't know anything about Three Sisters, apparently it's an old fall farming term where you got pumpkins, you got green beans, and I believe it's corn is the other three things that make up the Three Sisters. If I remember it correctly.
Yeah, that sounds right.
And basically what you're doing in this game is you are rolling some dice. You get to go around a rondelle. Wherever your dice lands, then you get to, I think first player gets to go. And it's like a snake draft, I believe, or one selects and then the other one selects. I don't really remember the selection. But wherever the dice land on the rondelle, you get to do it. And then those dice numbers go to a plot, and essentially what you're trying to do is grow the best basically little farm, I guess. It's not really like I said, all you're growing is pumpkins, green beans, and corn, and it's this big thing that you're building an engine. It's hard to explain because it's a roll and write that's very, very deep.
Yeah.
You end up getting like 2 different sheets of paper that you're constantly triggering things on, and it is heavy, but it is fun.
Yeah.
If you like roll and writes, if you are trying to step up your roll and write game to a little bit heavier, 25th Century has done a great job with a few of their roll and writes. I think they got Three Sisters, they got Fleet dice game, and they have the other one with the cards. I don't remember which one that one was.
I don't remember.
Motor City is the other one. So all 3 of those games are very similar. So if you've ever played any one of those, Three Sisters is a very good game. So that is Three Sisters in a nutshell. I probably did a horrible job explaining this thing.
Probably.
But
it's a lot to take in.
It is a lot to take in. So, I would look it up. Yeah. It is a lot to take in.
All right, so heavy I've got
roll and write.
One of my favorite games here that we'll be playing. This is Terra.
I'm excited.
Yeah, you'll have to come over. We'll get the black lights going. When we play this game, everything in this game is glows in the dark. So I have a black light hanging from the ceiling in the game room, and when this game comes out, we turn all the lights off, we turn the black light on, maybe a lamp so that people can read the cards. But even the cards are black light. Everything in this it glows in the dark. So it's awesome. We turn on cave noises, and you're trapped in a cave, you're working together to get out, and you're probably going to leave a few of your friends behind. And,
sold.
And that's all it is. It's a great game.
I don't mind a few casualties in games.
No, there will be a few. If you can make it out, if you can play 6 players of this and all 6 of you make it out, you did a great job.
Is it semi-cooperative or is it full?
It's
You're trying to get everyone out?
You're trying to get everyone out, but you go into the game knowing you probably won't be able to.
Okay.
Because you still win as long as, I think in a 6-player game, as long as 3 people escape, you technically win. You, like, uber win if everyone gets out. Okay. But...
we have another game that's very similar like that that's coming up.
Yeah. So Terra.
All right. Next one up on the list is me and you both have the game. Mm-hmm. Only one of us has played it.
Guess who?
Not me.
Horrified. It's great, light co-op. It's got the perfect theme for this time of year.
I mean, it looked easy. I think I was waiting for October.
No, yeah. Well, we'll play it. It's got a really cool replayability where so difficulties based on how many monsters you're fighting, how many monsters you're going against, and then the monsters themselves each also have a complexity rating. So you can tailor it exactly to the group. So if you think, hey, let's make it real light, you can pick the 2 easiest monsters. Or if you want a crazy hard game, you can go the 3 most complex. And it's just got great scaling that
how many
way.
Monsters is there?
There's 5. I don't know that you can play with more than 3.
Okay.
I mean, you go right ahead. Good luck. It's just a great game. It's got this this simple system of the way you fail is just your terror level gets all the way to max, and there's just a couple things in the game that will increase your terror level, and you're just trying to avoid that while trying to stop the monsters. And that's about it.
A lot of our Halloween themed games have like the terror level or the sanity level, the sanity tracks where if you get too high, you die.
Yeah. So.
All right.
Here's one that I personally love.
Oh, this is another one where it depends on the group you play with.
Yeah, it's very group dependent. This is Blood on the Clocktower.
I enjoyed my play. I didn't enjoy the group.
No, he got thrown into a group of tryhards.
That was very, yes.
That are like live and breathe Blood on the Clocktower, which I understand is not the best way to get introduced to this game. I think the best way is to play the Troubled Brewing set, which is base set, and just play with a group that just wants to have fun.
Yeah.
And I think you'll have a great time, especially if you got a good storyteller. One of my good friends,
he did a really good job of storytelling.
He live and breathes this game, and he like does professional storytelling for things. And I actually introduced him to this game. I got the game and I said, hey, because he was our D&D DM, and I said, hey, I know you love storytelling. I gave him the game. I said, here, can you take this home, learn how to play? We're playing it next weekend. And he came the next weekend. He said, I'm so excited for this. And so now he does it at events and stuff. He ran it at PAX.
Yeah.
And
did a great job.
He does our storytelling for our group most of the time. And so it's awesome to get to have somebody that knows what they're doing and makes it a great experience.
So that salvaged the game for me, because I still think it's a great game.
Yeah, it is a great game. For those of you who don't know, it's a social deduction game.
Oh, yeah. I'm horrible at this.
But
player abilities.
Yeah, you have player abilities that either are getting you info or letting you do things special. Yep. And there's a demon that you're trying to suss out.
And there's typically 2 to 3 bad guys that help the demon.
Yeah, there's usually at least 2 bad guys that are helping them. And all you have to do is, as a team, eliminate the bad guy, vote unanimously, or not unanimously, but get a majority vote.
Yep.
And I think one of the coolest parts of this game for me is that a lot of social deduction games, when you die or whatever it is in the game, you are out and you don't get to play anymore. Whereas this game, you are playing the game almost as much as everyone else. The only thing is you don't have an ability anymore and you get 1 vote. But you still get to talk. Mm-hmm. You still get to be a part of all the group discussions. And I honestly think if it had player elimination, I would not enjoy this game at all. But the fact that people that are out, there's not that huge loss. There's some of the people want to die.
Yeah.
Because their ability will trigger on that or something.
Correct. So they have to be dead.
Or other people's abilities will trigger off of a townsfolk dying. So it's a great game, especially if you've got a great storyteller.
And a great group of people who want to have fun.
Yes,
relax.
A good group is necessary to make it a great game.
Somebody who takes it way too seriously, you will not have fun with, I promise.
Unless you also take it way too seriously.
And then everyone else is not having fun.
So I've played with all kinds of groups. I've had good games, I've had bad games, but most of the time I've had great experiences with Blood on the
But that's with every board game. It's not just that game.
Yeah.
So, all right. Where are we at? Are we at 9 now? Are we close?
We're almost done.
Close. Look at this. All right. This is my favorite spooky game.
I want to play it.
I love this thing. My 6-year-old loves this game.
6-year-old.
Yeah. Just to point out how much we play this game is that my 6-year-old wants to play the monster game. She calls it the monster game. She loves rolling the dice. She loves killing everything inside of the board. The beauty of this is that no game ever feels the same. Even if you only have the base box, you have 2 elder ones, you have multiple episodes within the box, and you have different variants that you can set up. So like it's essentially 12 different games inside of the base box. So you don't ever have, it doesn't feel like you're playing the same game twice. Not to mention the base game comes with, I believe, 10 or 12 characters that you get to select from. And then the more expansions you get, the more bad guys you get. Like, this game is ever expanding. Like, I just backed the all-in everything for season 3 and 4 and backdated all of the, the things that I missed in the first.
Did you get the...
No.
You didn't do it?
I didn't
pull a trigger?
No, $180 for...
I was tempted by Galactus on the Marvel one.
Right?
But I just couldn't do it.
I couldn't do it. I got everything less the 3 foot. I think it's like 3 feet, or like, I don't know. No, I guess it wasn't 3 feet. It was like maybe.
It's big.
It's huge. It's stupid big.
And yeah, I want to check it out. I like Zombicide, and it's got
much
some
better than
similar gameplay. Correct.
Very similar gameplay. You are crawling through what I guess is not like a dungeon. It's whatever world that you set up based on the episode. Within the episode, you have a goal. And as you have to spread out and you have to go and each one of you has to try to complete part of the goal, because if you don't, you're just going to get overwhelmed by bad guys. There is a timer track where Cthulhu or the other elder god, I don't remember what her name is, she moves up the track, and if she starts moving up that track too fast and you guys haven't opened it up, like, she can come out into play way too soon. And at that point, like, you guys are drowning. So, like, you need to get the goal open before she gets released. And this is one going in knowing that, like, there is player elimination, and it is sometimes for the better for the group. You win as a team as long as one person survives the episode.
Interesting.
Yeah, so some people can go out and you might need somebody to sacrifice themselves or anything like that just to, like, make things easier. Like, sometimes there is no way for everyone to survive. And when it comes close, I've gotten to the games to where, like, if we got to the last person was alive, like, it was like dead, and the last person finally killed it, and if she didn't kill it, like, all of us were gonna die.
Man.
Yeah, so, like, it gets tight. So as far as, like, you crawling around and you doing stuff, like, Cthulhu Death May Die is by far my favorite Halloween themed game for sure.
Well, Armando saved his favorite for last. I didn't do that, but
I think it was just the biggest box that was on the bottom.
I do have a good one here.
See, your box was just as big as mine.
Yeah, it had to go on the bottom because it was massive. So this is Nemesis. This is the pinnacle of semi-co-op. This is the definition of semi-co-op, because if we don't work together at all, we're all going to die. But you
want people to die.
You kind of want people to die because there's not enough room in the escape pods for everyone, or there's not enough room to go to sleep on the ship. And you don't know if I go to sleep on the ship if you actually set us to the right course, or if you're sending me into the sun. What? I don't. There's a lot of depth, and it is very eerie when you play it because you're making noise, and if you make too much noise, there's a bag that you have to reach into, and what you pull out of the bag determines what So it's almost like bag building. As you go on, the stuff in the bag is worse and worse.
Got it.
And you're pulling out bigger and bigger aliens, eventually to where you pull out the queen, which is, if you're in the same room as the queen and the queen activates,
you're dead.
You're pretty much dead, unless you've gotten some great items. So it's just a great game. We're all trying to escape the ship together, but I think where the awesomeness of this game comes in is...
I heard you lock somebody in a room so they can't get out.
Yeah, so you can close doors in this game and you can destroy doors to where they can't be opened or closed. You can... one of the great parts of this game is there's these objectives, and some of the objectives... My favorite ones are the objectives that are make sure player 4 doesn't live. That's your whole goal for the game, is to make sure somebody else dies. And
I think that's why I like Cthulhu.
This game for me is stories. When you play this game, you're gonna have stories afterwards.
Interesting.
Guaranteed.
Sounds fun.
So it's a great game and beautiful production. I've got the sun dropped, so it really immerses you in the game. So
I love it. Nemesis.
Yep. Nemesis.
That's our 10.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I hope you guys liked our 10 suggestions for, what was it? What do we call it? Pumpkins, Oktoberfest, Halloween, whatever theme.
All the above.
All the above. Everything October-y.
Mm-hmm.
So, I am Armando Castaneda. I'm going to let you plug your company.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Isaac with Barmaid Games. We are an up-and-coming publishing company. I've been a designer for a few years. I've got some games coming out with some other companies as well, but...
Show them the other one.
The other one.
We have one.
Yeah, I have a game with me. This is called Expressions. This will be coming... we're hoping for a February release. It's a card game. It's a deduction card game, kind of. It's kind of like Team Go Fish, to really simplify it, but...
Or like a reverse of Hanabi?
Reverse of Hanabi, yeah. You're just trying to guess the cards in the other player's hands with very limited communication, and it's a great game. I'm really excited to get to show people this.
It's on BGG?
It's on BGG. So our other game... Yeah, we'll put the link. I also have another game coming out. Effortless is coming to Kickstarter in March. That is also on BGG. And both of which you can check out on our website at barmaidgames.com. You can go ahead and reserve a copy of this so that we make sure we get you one when it gets made. And if you're going to be at Dice Tower West, we'll be there as well. So,
all right. I think we'll be at PAX Unplugged too, right?
I think so. We won't have a booth there.
No, but we will be there.
But I'll be there, and we can play this at PAX West if you want.
We will be playing it at PAX, not PAX Unplugged.
Yeah. PAX Unplugged. We'll see you there. Come play Expressions with us at PAX Unplugged.
Yes.